Welcome to part 7 of the Epic of Ages and our continuance of the truth of our histories of Egypt, where I left you off with the draconian laws entranced the animals and twisted their horns or miscolored their coats. Trees grew upside down in Kenya. For the two gods are older than our time, for first came the light, then the fire, and our father watered his garden to quench your thirst, and darkened skin, so you could be free, but freedom turned to queen bee. And black has turned to white, and black now white, see? Please, dress appropriately for the right occasions, and don't bring rotted wine. Zinfandel, please. White, dinner at 8:08. Don't be late, Baron. You know, what is it that goes forward but yet backwards? Why, the one to cover the altar, of course, said the horse. Steel? Copper of bronze? Nah, let's make it electrum like the good old days. Why, it is straight this time, though, and the blood to be shed is not red. For 2,000 years had I to return a bridge for you, but let's not be cross, just know who's the boss. Just like Pontius Pilate is a Philo made-up name that tells you it's a great lie because it means bridge of piled ruined, and has a name with no meaning and purpose other than to ruin and condemn. You know, if only all this money can make me think, but time is of the money, so are your histories. That's why I didn't know the truth, Benji. Because it's older than your family, as old as Snowfur and Khufu. The stain of cursed misery upon you. I would say you deserve all that money. What else could give you freedom to hide from your ugly truth? The power of that thing unexplained. Ah, if only the princess could kiss the frog. Adieu, mon ami. Be a good sport, and sail the seas like Ulysses, and tie yourself to the mast, for the sirens call upon the rocks. Your corazon is clenched tight to eternity tonight. Oh, what amazing's delight! Let all nations unite in this sacred rite. There is such a thing that money just can't put a price on. Wisdom, to know is immortal. Sorry, Benji, but my R actually has true meaning. Isn't it nice how we both have R's? Some things are meant to be, but A is risen and Z is fallen. That is unchangeable wisdom. Letters don't lie. Humans do, because they fell from the risen arms of Shu. Humans, see? Don't take it too hard. Same for your Zion buddies. I know they've been lying to ya all this time. Oh well, at least they had fun bending their arses over, getting hell nice, flattening their square heads upon a split stone. I understand it will take some time to get over that their god is a woman. They just didn't know he was changed from the real man disguised, or did they? For it was all just topsy-turvy, wasn't it? M equals W, S equals Z, Ja equals Ya, or Joa equals Ya. Star of David, upside-down pyramids, spells of Eliza and Eleazar, Raziel like Raphael from the Hooers of Athrat and Lilith. Nathaniel, the hanger of nations in hell, or the hand of nations of Elohim from Hillel 88. Doesn't sound much like a true Rothschild, does it? Woe for the bad Jews were not wise, but Judicized by the Pharisees and Sadducees. Such in case Amish, without the H in front, Benji. That's what cursed you. And Judas' soul is broken eternally, for Carina Nebula shows when your father and mother combined as one, Hephaestus, Athena, Snowfur equals Zatan, Sekhmet, his black cat of two tails, Temp, and Draco power Jupiter up high. The black cloth is laid out on the altar for your falter. 'Tis your turn. Oh, your master whom I locked up in the pit forgot to tell you? Abraham? Didn't mention it to your governors? Oh, he's just not that bigger to fessing up to you, Benji, is he? After all, they worship stones and flatten their heads square for 72 virgins with no hymens. And they did hooer themselves to you, so the old saying is, once warn't you, tis tis to wit. Ship to shore no more to even the score for the bottom of Benji's boys. Quote, a little servant girl, Hitler's mother, came to Vienna and became a domestic servant, mostly working for rather rich families, but she was unlucky, having been seduced. She was about to bear a child. She went home to her village for her confinement. Where was the little maid serving in Vienna? This was not a very difficult problem. Very early Vienna had instituted a system of compulsory police registration. Both servants and the employees were exposed to heavy fines if they neglected this duty. Chancellor Dollfuss managed to discover the registration card. The little innocent maid had been a servant at the Rothschild mansion, and Hitler's unknown grandfather must be probably looked for in this magnificent house. The Dollfuss file stopped at this statement. It appears to me that Hitler knew about his connection long before his chancellorship. Like his fathers before him, when the going got rough, the Hitlers went to Vienna. Hitler's father left his home village at an early age to seek his fortune in Vienna. When Hitler was orphaned after his mother died in December of 1907, he left for Vienna not long after the funeral. There he seemed to drop out of sight for 10 months. What happened during this 10-month stay in Vienna is a complete mystery on which history sheds no light. It makes sense now that it has become established that Hitler was a Rothschild, that he and his cousins were getting acquainted, and his potential for future family endeavors was being sized up. Hillel 88 equals Hill of Hell equals 7 days of creation equals 7 laws of Hillel the serpent tongue. But then again, it is only fear and pain, all else is vanity of the vain to gain. When you sleep with pitchfork wise of lies, deceit was bred of black rain of no sane. To think you are a human, Benji, Ben-Yi, Ben-Ja, Ben-Ya, 69, Yin-Yang-Ya. I feel saddened for you to be born of zeros, I am. It's not fair to a young boy. I see your resentment for the lost of Zolaman. For they snipped your John and called you Jan with a yam, and made an entrailment for all of Canaan to come in. Neither come nor go, neither came nor went, neither please nor tease, but only to sneeze. Hachoo! I got you, you fuck of fures. Look to the light to be with flight, for beauty was thy face, Pharaoh. The jaded flower grew on El's hill that day for you. For those clever persuasive of the 72 broad arses, they even beat you at your own game. The seats in your bank have dust, while to the waves ye steer into the dusk. Have a look at who's dearest of Abraham. I bid thee adieu, poor child, and those greatest games of Bordeaux or Normandy, true men of the hill, the white lion, Paulo, and the chained white unicorn, Rothschilds. Thanks, Ben, Sir Valiant Knight of Darkness Undeserved. Have good fun with your new wings. If you want to be a falcon, be Parasa for the speed of wings. To know is mortal, let the sun shine. He is your true father, Benji, Hephaestus, not Yah, for that was your curse. You are a true fire king, while I am a water king. And of these titles I have merited. Holder of the Excalibur of water, ascender of the true sun, rescuer of the true father, filler of the sacred cup, revealer of all, returner of 1010 and father time, reverter of revelations, king of the double falcon, son of the true father, the lion king, keeper of the rays, Mr. 44, keeper of wisdom time for 8489, armored rogue knight, family of men, Sajara, sage of ages, center of Atlantis, Atlantean by birth, warrior of men and women, pilot of the Dragonclaw orbit ship, redeemer of Plato and Socrates, revealer of Hesiod and Herodotus, the Milo twins, the 10th book of Kings, vanisher of the Greys, perfecter of the pyramids, purifier of the Apis bull, sniper of the asp, keeper of the gardens of evil and good, waterer of the garden of Avila, slayer of the dark prince, slayer of the three-headed dragon, breaker of the dark seal, freer of slaves and soldiers, sealer of the dark gates, opener of the pure oval light, straightener of the crooked path, feeder of the children's hunger. Through death you have no victory. Through life I own all. For I am the white door of the oval light path, the eternal kingdom of rebirth and recreation. Know this from a real human with a royal rod and no vagina. For our union of humans will arise to prosper. For no greater wealth can purchase our wisdom and our power. The power of the true crown, the royal crown. True Lion King of the rightful throne of our true father Zhuan with the true crown of royalty. The royalty of humans, of men and women. The rising arms of Shu and Atlas, or you. King Paul of JTC men, Saja. King of Atlantis earth, royal crown of men, Mnemosyne of time. For my soul heals all wounds and preserves eternity of rebirth. My eyes see through all, though physical or spiritual are hidden. My mind is your future and your past. For I have slain your abomination, the prince of darkness, the hermaphrodite, with my mind and my father's will. Have a look at your fallen son's spirit, beheaded by the flaming sword, and there is three-headed dragon, the dark seal, or the white stone face who cursed you. You can see this in my website, www.mts.net/Parasa1, Tribes of Atlantis. Ta tree of joie, your true father creator, as you can witness in the garden of Avila. To undo the curse upon yourselves if trapped by the devil's star, or the star of David. 2 pyramids. Draw the star, cut out the pieces, turn the coffin right side up and stand all the pyramids. Draw the number 111 on all pieces in a circle with the cross inside on the now standing upright coffin with 111 above the cross of truth as it is below the cross of truth. Also draw 111. Make sure to perfect the circle, but never beyond or short of all points of joining inside the circle. Leave no mirrors that point down to the darkened pit or upside down figures, but place all pieces in the realm of materia, not immateria. Say, I am risen with the unison of Jamin's will of purity. I love Paul Ajes takes men, son of unison, and freer slaves. Let not this star of